have him watching all that film while he's snuggling on his teddy. Man, who let me step up in the game with a mindset of making sure I'm heard, I'm pointed tenant. It ain't time yet. When it is, I bet you know, don't fix your legs to come around me. If you acting all scary in the snow, oh, you say
BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to play all your favorite sports contests, events with first-to-market odds and lines. Now, find reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. BetOnline seems to be the top online resource for all sports information, from live in-game betting props and futures. Head to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Now, use our promo code BLEAV50 to receive your 50%. Welcome your bonus on your first deposit. Now, BetOnline is where the game starts.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BLEAV in Bills. I'm Justice General Radford. As always, I'm here with the legend in two games, Coach Muki Hawkins, championship coach Muki Hawkins. And we got a special guest in the building today, the newest family member, Buffalo fan base. And we got my boy Sterling in the building with us for his first show with us. Honor to have you, bro. How you doing tonight, man?
Hey man, it's good over here, man. Yeah, I'm excited, bro. It's been a long time coming. You know, I was telling Muki, you know, I don't know why it took him so long, bro. I don't know why it took him so long, but I'm glad to be here, man.
Yeah, we definitely glad to have you, man. We definitely glad to have you. But Mook, how you doing tonight, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Anytime I get the opportunity to, talk to the Bills brass, I'm good. So, we chopped up a little bit today. Completely 1 week away for the NFL draft. So I'm excited to get started.
All right. So we haven't done a show in a little bit. Okay. And since our last show, a lot's happened. Okay. Stephon Diggs was traded. That's really the only real thing that happened, but it felt like a lot, right?
Yeah, it did. Because at first I was like, well, he's not going nowhere because of the roster. Well, let me clear that up, because at some point, okay, they found a team that was willing to take that $20 million cap, take that off their hands. And the Bills got a second-round pick. You're not going to get, a second-round pick for Stephon Diggs next year on the other side of 30. Whatever the case may be. So, everybody want to say, oh, he was happy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, they didn't send him to Alaska. You know what I mean? They sent him to, another contended team, that was willing to do that. And then everybody want to talk about the $31 million dead cap. Well, let me tell you about this. Stephon Diggs, that $19.5 million, the Bills don't have to worry about paying that now. And then when June rolls around, Tre'Davious White, $10+ million comes off. So, they strike even. They strike even before the season even start back up. So that $31 million cap hit doesn't seem like anything now that you didn't basically broke even with getting rid of Diggs' expiring contract and, the money that you were already paying Tre'Davious. So, it doesn't hold any value. It just looks crazy as it. Yeah. Other than that, it doesn't affect the Bills. So good move by Brandon Beane to get the job done. I guess I didn't think that the Bills would move him, because I didn't think you would find a team not only is going to give you a second round pick but take on that contract. So that's the only reason why I felt that he wasn't going anywhere. But I was wrong on that one.
Sterles, hey, what'd you think about the Stephon Diggs trade, man?
Loved it. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like,
oh, that's shocking.
Diggs a good player, but like I couldn't stand dude.
Thank you. Oh,
listen, man. I felt like everything from the Bengals game forward was manufactured, fabricated. Like they tried so hard to make that relationship look like it was copacetic, and in reality, it wasn't. And I don't know what Diggs' problem was in terms of, maybe it wasn't just Josh Allen, maybe it was a little bit McDermott, maybe it was just a little fact that they weren't winning in the big moments. But for Diggs to be so cryptic, and you saw a lot of the Bills Mafia try to make amends for him, try to make excuses for that kind of stuff. And I think, you know, when you look at the game from a football lens, I think sometimes we forget to look at it from a people lens. And sometimes you got to read the room. You know, it ain't always roses. And I fall victim to this too, but like, man, you gotta wake up and smell the coffee, bruh. And Diggs ain't it. So no, I'm excited, man. I like Muki, I thought, okay, like I thought he maybe one more year, but I did hear some stuff, you know, toward the end of the season where it was like, nah, he ain't coming back. So, and those sources were right. So good riddance.
See, for me, I was riding to the death with my guy, right? He said he wanted to retire Bill. I took that at face value, and I was going to ride or die with my boy. You know what I mean? But then once the whole, you know, are you essential to Josh Allen's success? And he's talking about, you sure? I was like, nah, like, really? You know what I mean? And when that happened, I was kind of like fed up. But you know what I mean? You know how I am. I'm always look skew positive. You know, at that point, I was like, he's bugging. You know what I mean? Because that's the rest is cryptic. That was not cryptic. That was just ridiculous.
He knew he was traded.
I understand that now.
Yeah.
But at the time when I saw it, it was like, he's bugging. So then the next morning, he was traded, and that's when, you know, I was like, good riddance. You know, because at that point, now you know that all the cryptic crap was true. And he was gaslighting us the entire time.
Absolutely.
And so,
hey, Justice, real quick though, look at the Trayvon Diggs stuff. When Trayvon came out, I was like, yo, you need to get my brother up out of Buffalo, blah, blah, blah. And Diggs didn't come out and defend. He came out and he said, you know what, that's family. So he didn't say like, nah, he don't need to be saying that or behind the scenes. I think lightly. And you got to go back to the Stephen A. Smith story too. When his boys told Stephen A. what was up, and Stephen A. came out, we were all like, nah, Stephen A., he's crazy. Oh, I mean, and Stephen A. was right. That dude was right. So, yeah, man.
And you take a look at it, the allegedly it was because he thought the window was closed. Bro, we had a legitimate chance to win a Super Bowl, and you helped to cost the team. You were in direct correlation with us losing.
What did he do?
Then moan and whine about it later. So I'm getting passionate. But anyway, that was a while ago. I'm sure you guys have heard all the commentary about Stephon Diggs and all the thoughts and whatnot.
Bash just relieved. I mean, you can see it all in his face. Like we all, you know, everybody right turned around was like,
Now you bring in two rookies on rookie contracts.
Something like that.
Paul Kincaid on a rookie contract, Khalil Shakir on a rookie contract, James Cook on a rookie contract. I'm not mad at that at all. But
yeah,
we're gonna see what rookie receivers the Buffalo Bills will bring in here because we about to get into this mock drafts. All right.
You hear your quarterback talking about having a low positive neither.
Yo, he was doing work to that locker room, man.
A low positive.
All
right. Well, that's cap.
Low positive.
All right. So, you said what?
No, I'm ready to roll. So we moving. So we're gonna move up, right? This is the one we move up on, right?
This is the one we're gonna do trades in and everything. I'm gonna put it on slow so that we can see.
No, go fast. Let's get. We got.
Fast. They're gonna make the pick super fast. You won't be able to trade up.
No, this is where you gotta make the trade now.
Yep.
Make the
trade.
Put
it on fast. No, just put it on fast. Enter the draft first. You got to enter the draft. Put it on fast. Enter the draft. Then go to your trade. Move it up. Move it up. No, it should be another box up top. It's allowing you to trade.
Oh. All right, what we doing?
Okay, let's try Seattle.
Are we hold on, Mook. Are we going big or are we going like, well, you know, 16? What are we doing to 16, bro?
I say like 16, 17. That would probably be the spot they would aiming point for Brian Thomas. If the Bills are going to move up, to me, it's going to be for Brian Thomas. It's not
okay.
Anybody else. If he gets out of the top 15, that's where I think the Bills will try to, you know, start tinkering with moving up. 12 spots right now. Where Seattle flies at 16.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's swap picks. Let's give them the 16, and let's give them number 2 for next year. Slide down. And so that trade is wait. Let's see what we can get else, man. We just can't get them our second and move up. Let's see if they want to give us what they ain't got too many picks, do they? They don't have too many picks for this year.
They don't. So I in my opinion, you're gonna have to throw next year's third in there.
Give them that set now. Give them that 7th round. Give them that 7th round pick for this year. Give them that 7th. Did you give them 2 too?
Next year 2.
Next year's they only got 1 2 in there.
Yeah, you gotta put our 28 back up there. That's why.
Oh.
And what they're giving us now? What is that? Next year's 2? No, take next year.
Take that 3rd round pick off.
Yeah, take that off of there. Or you gotta switch out. Go to another team to switch back. You gotta switch back when you do that. You're biting off more than you can chew right now. All right, now go back to Seattle. So we're giving up that and that. I'll say, yeah, give us that and give up a 4 for next year. Let's make the trade. Now, what kills it if this dude is not there at 17, because, man, I did like 50 million mock drafts, and this dude really don't get out of the top 15. But this is the only trade I feel that would be rich enough for the Bills' blood to potentially go get a Michael Thomas. So let's run it down, shall we?
Sticking at 60.
You gonna stick at 16?
Oh yeah.
Sticking at 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's roll it.
Let's roll it. We gotta make moves on the move up.
2 trade offers.
Reject
that. We ain't doing. Reject. Oh, now hold on. 2 2s.
Reject.
Ooh, okay.
Brock Bauer. Ain't no way Brock Bauer is gonna still be there.
Hey,
Brian Thomas
is there. He's there.
All right, let's get him. Let's go. Don't even play around with it. Bam. So now we at 60 now. We ain't moving out. We ain't tinkering with stuff. We're gonna stay at 60 with this one.
We're not gonna talk about Brian Thomas real quick or what?
Oh yeah, definitely. We can talk about Brian Thomas.
I mean, look, man, he's one of my favorite wide receivers. I mean, that dude, people talk about how he's a little raw in some areas, but I mean, you talk about run after the catch radius, the body control, the speed alone, the speed is just deadly. The dude is good. Now, he's going to have to, have some more nuance to his game in terms of route running, short intermediate routes. But I think he could do it. And he can also play in the slot too. Not that you need him to, but I think if you want to get a guy like that with that kind of speed with a free release from the slot, I mean, that's deadly right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I had him penciled in before the combine. I just hoping that he wouldn't show out too much at the combine to increase his stock. Other than that, he would have been just a lot to slide to the Bills just about in the 20s at least. But since he went out there, he ran that 4.340, and the tape don't lie. I mean, 17 touchdowns, and you still playing with a guy who is going to be a top 10 pick. So, again, my top 3: Thomas, Coleman, Leggett for the Bills. But I could throw McConkey in there at 4. He could easily be 3, but I'll say 4. My top 4 guys.
You gonna do my boy Lad dirty like that?
Yeah.
You gonna do Lad dirty like that? I like Lad, man.
But Brian Thomas is again a guy like you mentioned.
Yep.
Guy with big catch radius. He could pose as a red zone threat, something that the Bills haven't had in his offense. I can recall winning the Josh Allen era since he had a receiver that he can just go 50-50 balls with inside the red zone. We haven't had that luxury. So Brian Thomas does bring that type of luxury too. So, he definitely brings a different element. would he have to grow up fast? Because right now, if he's drafted, he will be the #1 guy. So yeah, I'm all in for that. The Bills went all in, got their guy. So, do you want to hold at 60 here, or do you want to take that second round pick now, Justice, and see what we can move up with?
I mean, looking at it,
so we just hold at 60.
Yeah,
We got a guy.
you might as well hold at 60. You might as well hold it. There's a lot of talent here.
Let's just hold at 60.
Fuller is here. Xavier Legette is here. Tyler Nubin is here.
Tyler Nubin is still there at 60.
Tavondre Sweat is still here.
Okay, so what are we thinking? We're obviously
either Sweat or Legette.
Safety, D tackle or safety. Which would be your two, Justice?
I say Sweat.
Sweat. Sterling.
Oh, Legette.
I say Sweat or Legette.
And I'll make a case for Legette. So in this case, if you were to take Brian Thomas, okay, which would be phenomenal. But if you took Legette in the second round, Brian Thomas can be your wide receiver too, just like he was at LSU, right? And you have a guy in Xavier Legette who's physical at the catch point. He's a guy that also has run after the catch ability, but he's physical, kind of like, and he's more physical than Deebo Samuel, I think. So I think he's a nuanced route runner. So I'm like Xavier Legette's my wide receiver #1, if I'm being honest. Now, not like overall, but like if you took Brian Thomas and Legette, I think Legette sees more of the market share of the targets just because of his skill set is more refined.
And having both of them at the same time would be
dirty.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I definitely agree with that.
Go
ahead and get Josh the weapons. Don't even play around with it. Josh is an elite quarterback, so why would you even go and get him receivers from Save-A-Lot now? Go to Wegmans, get Josh 2 top-tier receivers.
Yep.
And be done with it. Now you don't have to worry about, you got 2 young dogs that Josh could groom and grow with for the next 4 years under contract. You don't have to worry about paying these guys until Josh's 12th year. By that time, we should have a Super Bowl underneath our belt. So yeah, go ahead and get Josh 2 bona fide dogs. And now you can just focus on defense and running back in some place.
Okay, so now there was a reason why we didn't go safety in round 2, and I like Tyler Nubin. I think he's probably the best, the second best safety in this class outside of Cooper DeJean. You talk about a ball hawk playmaker. I mean, he's not going to wow you with his physical traits in terms of his speed, but he plays with a lot of instinct. And at safety, you don't need a lot of speed. You need instinct. So, but I do think in this McDermott defensive scheme, I think, they've done a really good job of coaching up the talent that they have. And so I don't feel tied to having to get a safety early in the draft. I don't know what y'all think about that.
Well, we have pick 28 right now. I don't think you have to get a safety right now, but there is some familiarity, with the DB's coach and some guys that's in this year's draft, that's coming out of either Georgia or Miami. Coach Jamil Uday, back-to-back seasons, he won a national championship at Georgia, and then he left there and went to the University of Miami. So he's coached James Williams, Cameron Kinches, Tyreek Smith from Georgia, and Javon Bullard. Those are 4 guys
that
you could potentially look at coming to Buffalo just because their DB coach now is the DB coach here in Buffalo. So I'll take that into consideration. But right now, looking at where we are in this draft right now, like we're at pick 28. So, Justice, read off these names here that we have remaining on the board. Best available.
Right now, we got Dadrion Taylor Demerson, safety out of Texas Tech. Roger Rosengarten, offensive tackle out of Washington. Muhammad Kamara, edge, Colorado. Ray Davis, running back out of Kentucky. Marquise Irving, running back out of Oregon. Makai Wingo, defensive lineman out of LSU, is still here. Jarvis Brownlee is still here, cornerback out of Louisville. Dwayne Carter out of Duke. Will Shipley out of Clemson is still here. Thrash. Well, we already got wide receivers, so.
I like the Carter pick right there. Bills need a D tackle. Um, he has that motor. He has the size. I think he's about what 6'3", 6'4", 310 pounds. Definitely has great get off, especially if you've taken him at 128. I would go and try D tackle. What are your thoughts on that one, Sterling? Based upon
Yeah.
this right now.
If I had to pick between Mekhi Wingo and Carter, I do think Carter has more power at the point of attack. But I do like scroll up real quick. And if we don't take defensive tackle here, I think it's worth mentioning Muhammad Kamara out of Colorado State. I do think defensive end is a need on this team. And I think you get a guy like Muhammad Kamara who has size and length, but he also has really good first step. He has the ability to get outside the edge of a offensive tackle shoulder. So I like him here too. So defensive end or interior defensive linemen, are both real needs for this team. So I guess the question we ask ourselves is, who has more upside, Kamara or Dwayne Carter?
Reason being, I say defensive tackle is that when you look at this team this year, you have a Greg Rousseau, you have a Ebenezer, you have a Von Miller. Those guys are going to be out there. We don't really have, a run stuffing type of D tackle. Yeah, we did bring in Austin Johnson. We did bring in Deshaun Williams. We did bring DQ back. But we don't have, another guy that's going to be under contract for at least 1 year other than Ed Oliver. So I still believe that there is a true need at D tackle more than would it be at edge at this point. You know what I mean? Not saying that we don't need edge, but for our third pick right now, the way we just selected in this draft by taking 2 wideouts, I think now is the time to address, up front on defense.
Yeah.
Instead of the edge. You want to shore that up. And you can just say that's just pretty much a best available at that point of a draft need. So
yeah. I like Dwayne Carter, though. Like, you talk about getting a defensive tackle with pass rush upside. I believe, in 2022, he had 7 or 8 sacks. So he didn't have the same production that he had in 2023, but he's really good, man. It's a guy that you want in the mid round. So I'm good with Dwayne Carter. I say we pull the trigger.
Yep. Dwayne Carter is. Let's go ahead and snatch Dwayne Carter up. So we got receiver addressed, we got D tackle addressed. So you figure now, top need after this would probably be your safety corner. You still got the edge if like Sterling mentioned. So yeah, we're not accepting any offers. Let's just try to keep it moving in the draft with the picks that they got. So we are at what, 133?
133. Yeah.
So there you go. So your edge guy probably will still be up there. Is Kamara still up there?
He sure is.
He's still there.
Let's stroll. Let's just stroll. Let's see what we're looking at.
Tommy Eichenberg, linebacker out of Ohio State. Javon Foster, tackle out of Missouri. Kalen King, corner out of Penn State.
Kalen King can play.
Yeah,
there's some depth here.
Yeah, keep strolling up because we have what, pick 133.
133, so, yeah.
Those guys, it's like
Sion Baki is here.
Tyler Davis is a good interior defensive lineman.
Malik Mustafa,
Nelson Caesar, Bo Braid. There's some guys. So we got pick 144. So I say we scroll back up and look up there because we're gonna get some of these guys. We can get a safety with the next pick because Bo Braid is there. I like Bo Braid as a safety too. But Roger Rosengarten is a good offensive tackle. And Kamara, shoot.
Kamara's still up there, so let's just snatch Kamara. Let's just go ahead and get him.
Yeah, if we didn't get Leo, I'm tripping on his name right now. Collins. I think that other the tackle would have been moved there, but You got some insurance. Oh my God, back-to-back picks, damn near. Okay, 144.
Okay, so let's try running back, corner.
Will Shipley is still here. Ray Davis is also still here. Josh Newton, TCU. Jerrion Jones, Florida State. Elijah Jones, Boston College.
I like Elijah Jones.
Malik Mustafa.
Jalen Simpson.
Another solid safety there.
Malik Mustafa. Yep. Sean Vaki still here.
I like Elijah Jones. I like what he was able to do at the combine. Like, he put up crazy numbers. It needs, he put up some good numbers at good size. I think that would be a sleeper pick.
You got rebuttal, Sterles?
No, I would. That's a good pick. I'd ride with that. I like that pick because we need a corner. We can't keep kicking the can down the road. I like that. That's a good pick there.
Let's try Elijah Jones there. Jerrion Jones is more of a nickel.
Now, Elijah, he's not one of them dudes that like people don't talk about him enough. He had like 5 interceptions this season.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about he's a man cover corner. He played, but that's Boston College's defense. That doesn't mean he can't play zone, and that doesn't mean that he's Kyer Elam either. But he's a really good. He's strong. He is strong at the point of attack in terms of like he can, when he puts his hands on a wide receiver, man, like he's sticky in coverage, and I like that. He's a guy that doesn't miss a lot of tackles.
Mm-hmm.
He's sound. I think he's very instinctive. So, you don't hear much about Boston College because they're Boston College and ACC, and they don't really do anything. But I think if he was in one of those Power 4 schools, I think we'd hear a lot more about Elijah Jones.
Yeah, he'll be drafted higher for sure.
Yep.
So, let's reject all these trades.
I know we talk about rejecting trades, but this particular trade here, we'd be almost stupid not to accept. You move back 9 spots and you get 2 extra picks in the 6th round.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with all them picks?
Yeah, we're gonna do with all those picks. Let's just keep it moving.
Realistically.
But I see what you're saying, but like that's whew. And we ain't giving the Dolphins nothing.
All right. 160.
There he is right there. Go ahead and take Isaac Guerrero.
He's a big physical back. I like him.
For 340.
Yep. You don't really see a lot of that on tape, but it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's definitely there. He's a track star, in high school. So it's there. It's just that let's not forget he was at Wisconsin until Braylon Young took his spot.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that combine, he definitely flashed 6'1", 220. He definitely can fit that mold of a Latavius Murray type power back. That's what the Bills are really lacking, is a power back. He kind of reminds me of another Ty Johnson, but bigger and faster.
Mm-hmm.
So, to get a guy like that in the 5th round that you can develop, that you can, help complement James Cook. Yeah, there's some other guys there as well. You still got the running back from Georgia. It's still some backs there, but you can't teach speed. And,
right.
That guy right there, he can play special teams. He can just do so much more than just be a power back in a short yard situation, red zone. He can definitely be an element to your special teams game, especially with that type of speed. So, yeah, I say, just go ahead and get the running back right there.
Yeah. 6.1 yards per carry for that dude, man.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
It definitely makes you go back and look at his tape, but you got to kind of look at both tapes from where he was at in Louisville and then the tape at Wisconsin.
Right. Yards after contact, 4.1. Like, that's impressive, man. He's decent. I think his vision could be better.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could be more decisive when he gets to the line of scrimmage. But again, those are things that I feel like you can teach.
Absolutely. So, moving on to we're pick 163. All right, we already addressed 2 wide receivers. We got our D tackle. We got a running back. We got our cornerback. We don't have a safety yet. What's on the board as far as safeties right here?
We don't have a safety or a linebacker. Sion Vaki, Malik Mustafa, as far as safety goes. Bo Braid is still there.
Who at the top of the list? Who's the top safety?
Tommy Eichenberg is the top linebacker. Top safety is Sion Vaki.
I like Sion Vaki.
That's a running back. That's the safety running back combo.
Yeah, he's an athlete. That's why I like him. He has intangibles. Again, safety, another special teams type of guy. And yeah, he can probably, be an extra back, in that element as a gadget guy. You never know. He can, just in case somebody gets hurt, here it is, a guy that's a safety that can get some running back reps if need be. So I like the tangible part of him being a safety that could, do that for you, especially at this time on the board. So we get that safety. He can develop behind Mike Edwards and Taylor Rapp and, Micah Hyde if he's, deciding to come back. We reject this trade.
I wonder if Brady would be creative enough to incorporate him.
I think he would. I think Brady has a creative mind to understand, damn, we drafted this guy and he plays some running back. I'm quite sure he's going to be over there with Coach Skipper getting some running back reps and drills and stuff like that if he will be selected by the Bills because of that element alone. So just another piece that you can move around that could be an asset in certain situations, depending on what scheme you got for him, whether it's special teams or defense. At least if he catches the football, he can, he's going to turn into a running back on you, right?
Yeah.
That's
sure.
a luxury to have, the athleticism. So to get that type of playmaking ability and at pick 160, 3?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
he probably a special teams demon for real.
All right, that's a Brandon Bean pick all day right there.
Yeah, I agree.
So so what we got up next?
All right, we at pick 200. All right, what we got now on the board is linebacker, more safeties. I'm not going to try to say that guy's name. Ulofosho. Linebacker out of Washington, Bo Braid. Safety from Maryland still there.
Basically, Eddie for short.
Right.
For sure. Tyron Hopper, linebacker, Missouri. Delmar Glaze, guard.
Interior defensive line. Was that offensive lineman there? DeMar Glaze? Okay.
Yep.
Whoa. Stop right there. Did you see what I see?
James Williams. And I think we really need to talk about one of those Miami safeties being a Buffalo Bill, just because they have one of their position coaches from the Hurricanes that is now right. So I think it's either Cam Kitchens or James Williams will be a Buffalo Bill. That's my hot take right there.
Well, we got James Williams right here, so you might as well go ahead and pull the trigger on that. To get him at 200, yeah, I'm definitely pulling the trigger.
Yeah, that's best player available right there.
Pounds runs a 4.5.
In our first mock draft, we had James Williams and Kitchens in the draft as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had Kitchens and Williams there because of that.
Okay.
You might as well. Hey, if we get two safeties that trust each other, those are two guys that can best emulate Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer because they've been together already. So you might as well continue that here in Buffalo with your DB coach. So, right now this draft is looking pretty good, and we'd have moved up and got our guy. So with our final pick in this year's Bills mock draft, the move up, who will it be?
Punter. Take a punter.
Yeah, I like the guy.
The kid from Iowa is good.
What else we got on the board?
Tory Taylor. Yeah, Tory Taylor.
182.
McNamara got a boot on him. I like Tory Taylor here, man. I've seen a lot of him just because I watch a lot of Big Ten football because I'm a Michigan fan. But
what else we got on this board that we can possibly get that can, make this roster? We got linemen up here.
Glaze, Brandon Coleman, Landon Robinson are all inside interior offensive linemen. We got Miles Cole at edge. Walter Roos, offensive tackle. Caden Wallace, offensive tackle.
Brady McGregor, defensive end. I like that. Anthony Gould is a real speedy wide receiver who has punt and kick return ability.
Taj Washington is here.
I'm looking like the punt. Go ahead and give
Trevor
me.
Keegan is here, and I mean, as a 7th-round interior offensive lineman, that's pretty good too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, where the D tackles at?
Muki want all the D tackles.
What D tackle looking like? What we got on the board then?
Aiden Krumdi.
Okay.
Marcus Harris.
I like Logan Lex, but what's the edge looking like?
Miles Murphy, Evan Anderson.
Yeah, Miles Murphy.
Miles Cole, one of the best players left available.
Well, who?
Miles Cole, edge out of Texas Tech.
Oh, I think Xavier Thomas. Interesting. What we got in the interior alignment? What we got at old tackle? Kate Wallace still there?
Yes.
Wallace is still there? Okay. I mean, maybe the Bills can go swing tackle there.
Yeah, it's a need. Walter Roos would be good too. Caden Wallace. I think we go tackle, bro.
Let's go tackle either way. I don't make me no difference. Wow, I like Wallace, but I don't mind the Roos is there. They top 2 on the board there.
Yeah, either one was fine with me, man. Either one's fine. If I had to pick between one, I mean, I'd probably go Roos. If I'm being honest, he's a really good pass blocker. He played in their run. I'm pretty sure Oklahoma, like, they were more of a gap run team.
Mm-hmm.
So you see some of those elements here in Buffalo. No, man, I think he's an athletic tackle that can play a little bit. I think he's the developmental long shot, but high upside, right? If you can get him in there to be the swing.
Anybody that the Bills take, basically at 200 is definitely what you mentioned. As a developmental guy, practice squad guy, or can he fight to make special teams?
Mm-hmm.
So, we go with Wallace there, but the main thing, we moved up, we got our guy. We end up, doubling up receivers. In that first and second round, just to shore that up with Josh. We got a bona fide, D tackle in Dwayne Carter. We got a solid edger and Muhammad Kamara that can definitely blend in with that rotation and take over next year. We got Elijah Jones, a guy that can play inside and outside, length, rangy guy, and very athletic. You want to move it down, Justice? Yeah, so we got Elijah Jones. Then we end up getting the power back with speed in Isaac Garendo from Louisville. We got another athletic safety in Seon Viaki. Very physical, and again, that athleticism of playing, running back and safety in college. We can do something with that. So again, getting playmakers in these later rounds is key. For the Bills to have that sustained success. Yeah. James Williams falling all the way to 200. You get another freakish athlete, safety / hybrid linebacker, at 6'5", 230 that can cover tight ends and has the speed to keep up with some slots. So you get a freakish athlete at pick 200, and then obviously Caden Wallace, developing swing tackle that you can add in the mix with your guys, and prepare what Spencer Brown potentially would look like if, the Bills don't extend him next year. So solid draft, but again, most importantly, we move up to get our guy Brian Thomas in this draft. Gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this move up scenario?
Yeah, man, I like it, man. If you come out of this draft with Brian Thomas and Xavier Legette, I mean, I think you're doing Josh Allen a solid because you get two guys that can just make plays, right? I think they talked about Rack and guys that can make plays after the catch. Well, you went and got two of the better guys to do that in this draft. And then, we didn't neglect defensive line, right? Because Muki and you talked about this. Interior defensive line is a major need. So now you got a guy that that's going to be on your roster for 4 years, and Carter and Kamara, and then we got a playmaking cornerback in Elijah Jones. I mean, if this draft were to fall like this, I mean, Brandon Beane, that's an A+ draft right there.
Yeah, that's definitely a solid draft. You're moving up. You didn't really risk 60. And hey, you took the risk on not having to pick in the third round there, and you still managed to get a serviceable defensive tackle and Dwayne Carter. Then you shore up the edge with Kamara there. Then everything, the chips fall where they may. You get a great cornerback in Elijah Jones at pick 144. Just a lot of athletes and playmakers. That's what the Bills need. Athletes and playmakers. No matter what round they get them in, as long as you get athletes and playmakers, that's what's definitely is going to help you win ball games, down the stretch. Just having that playmaker ability, that's what the Bills need. Playmakers. Go out and get you a team full of draft pick full of playmakers. No matter what their position, the playmaker wide, the playmaker running back, the playmaker D tackle, the playmaking quarterback. Get those type of guys. So I think that we, hit all areas, at those time of selections for the Bills on the move up. So,
yeah,
let us know, Bills Mafia, what do you think about this move up scenario and this draft board? Because, we about to move on to the next step.
Yeah. The mock draft has just been tweeted out, guys. So everybody make sure you go let us know what your thoughts are on the mock draft.
Hashtag the move up. This is the move up scenario. The Bills were to move up. You catch Seattle's sweep right there at 16. And make that happen. And hopefully Ryan Thomas is on the board.
Yeah.
We took the risk of him not, being there making the trade before we pressed the button and he was there. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, I think arguably if either of these guys were on the roster, I think Bills fans would take it as a success. So to get both of them, and then also get depth at defensive line and corner, you get another corner, you get some help on the back end with the safeties. I mean, this is a pretty solid overall draft. It seems like this is something Brandon Beane would do, actually. We've seen him double up at positions of need before. And then we've seen him make the most out of his, bread and butter, the middle, the meat in the sandwich, out of mid-round picks. He that's where he thrives. So that's where some of his best players that he's ever drafted has come from. So I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot.
So Bills move up, only get 2 picks in the top 100. So let's get on with it, man. Let's do the move back. Let's do the move back.
So you want to start a new draft?
Yeah, let's start a new draft. Let's keep it going while the iron's hot, man.
Okay, we're gonna do another one. We're moving back in this scenario.
When we move back in, we already moved up. We got our guy. Now let's just say Brian Thomas is off the board now. And we don't like what we see at 28. Let's move back a bit and see what get us, what can we choose by moving back. You got the board up? Is it
all
reset?
Right.
What?
Yeah, it's reset.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the trade menu.
All right, well let's go ahead and trade with Carolina, our cousin.
Oh, I don't see it. Yeah,
I don't see it neither. You got to put it up.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
You took it down, man. You got to see the board. We in the war room right now. So let's go with our cousin from the Carolinas here. And give us that 33. Let's move back 5. All right, so we're gonna move back, and they're gonna give us 3. They're gonna give us 65. Let's just give them 248. I'm over that 7th round pick. Let's just throw that in there for G.
Give him a 5th this year.
We give them is it a 5th? Give them 28 again. Probably a 5th.
You said what?
Give them the 28. Give them a 5th. The last 5th. Give them 163 and 7.
Oh, they take.
They ain't going for it.
They ain't going for it. We might have to throw. We might have to give them a 4th.
Try that 4th. Give them 128. 4th, 128.
They ain't going for it.
That's not. I mean, we're not far off though. We're not far off. I mean, to get pick 65 back in return, that's a big ask right there. That's a really big ask, right? So if they're only moving up 5 spots, you're looking at. I mean, off rip, you're looking at that 4th round pick, right? That 65 is rich.
Yeah, we need that 65 to make that happen.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to give us 39. What, they got 2 picks, right?
Yeah, they got 2 seconds.
33, 39, and 65.
Give us 39 and 65.
Not going for it.
I mean, we're not far off though. We ain't far off, but
give them next year 3rd round.
Now it's too lopsided their way.
All right, well, give them a 4th for next year. Take that 3rd off.
Oh, even.
There you go.
39 and 65 for 128.
Y'all cool with 39? Y'all cool moving back what?
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Gonna move back 11 spots. Okay, so we're moving back 11 spots. Now we got 39, 60, 65. Ooh. Now let's do this. Let's go back to your trade. And see who wants. Do y'all cool with that, or y'all want to move? Y'all want to get another second? Are we cool with that?
No, I mean, we got 2 2nd-round picks here, so I'd stay.
Let's stay. Let's let it rock out. Now
let's do it.
So we move back. This is our move back scenario.
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's do it. Okay.
Mitchell,
All right. You already know what I'm about to say.
Ricky Purcell, Roman Wilson, Xavier Legette.
Wow, Legette. Why they so low on Legette in this scenario, man?
Keon Coleman off the board?
Huh?
Keon Coleman off the board, isn't he?
Yeah, he off the board. Off the board.
He gone.
So
Mitchell right here though at 39. If AD Mitchell is still on the board at 39, you got Tyler Newman that's still there.
Oh, that's what I said, right? All right, let's we can't take Legette because we done took him. Right. Let's leave him alone. So the question is Adonai Mitchell or Ladd McConkey?
Yeah.
Right? That who would you rather have with those two? Now, Ladd, I know Muki gonna hate, but Ladd, the dude just gets open. He be cooking everybody. The dude's route tree is just nasty.
Muki
nasty.
like that.
Huh?
Muki like about Ladd.
I'm just giving him shit. Look, man, I like Ladd McConkey a lot. I mean, I do have questions about Adonai Mitchell though. I mean, he has legit questions, right? Like, effort, I guess the medical stuff's coming out. But I mean, again, the guy could play football, but like, I guess when you look at the risk assessment here, how much stock or how much risk assessment are you going to put into Adonai Mitchell taking him at 39? So you got him for 4 years in this scenario.
Got Adrian Cooper still on the board there. Who else we got?
Remember, Stephon Diggs left.
Slide on that.
I'm just
slide up somewhere. Let's see what else we got on the board here.
Pearsall, Newbin, Roman.
All right, let's just go get Lab McConkey. Lab McConkey at 39. Go get the guy. Lab McConkey.
Okay.
A+.
All right.
We got Lab McConkey there at pick 39. Over 80 Mitchell. We're not
what they trying to give us? That's a trash. What?
Yeah,
they
they
get that mess out of there. That's trash.
Oh, Tyler Newbin.
Hey, that's some value right there.
Newbin slide to 60s. You kidding me? Don't even.
Bullard is still here.
Nah, Newbin over Bullard.
Gotta go Newbin over Bullard. Yeah, I don't know though, because he's gonna pound the table for his guy now. Why Bullard or why Newbin over Bullard?
I like them both.
I think, listen, Bullard has more athleticism, right? Like, I appreciate that. But I feel like Tyler, man, when you talk about a safety that's going to play in the deep half, and he can play in the box as well. Like, the dude, he's just really instinctual, can hit. I would say his angles in terms of when he's tracking a ball carry needs to be improved, but he's a playmaker. I mean, he's a ball hawk. So I pick Newbin over Bullard because of the ball skills. That's what gets it for me.
I agree. I'm taking Tyler Newbin. He has a higher grade at this point. It's a need at safety. Might as well take the best available player at that position. And I'm going with Tyler Newbin.
A+.
Okay, so now we at 65. This is where it gets interesting.
Okay, listen, TJ Tampa.
Wait.
Cornerback.
Is that Ruke still right there? Who was that? No, that one Ruke was. I know that one Ruke.
Yep.
I like that guy right there.
Rook can play.
He's
Rook is
that guy.
Dude. That he's solid. He's really he's a solid run defender, man.
Let's get off.
Braylon Trice is interesting here for an edge defender. Christian Haynes, you talk about having a guard, right? I like him there. I mean, there's some really good players here. TJ Tampa for me, or Mike Sanders still.
In my opinion, if you're not going to double up at safety or take TJ Tampa, then it's a Ruke for me personally.
Okay. I'm good with whatever.
I say Ruke. Let's get Ruke.
All right.
128. We already got a safety. So
I do like TJ Tampa too, though. But
yeah, TJ, I mean, sneaky need, but yeah, no, I'm good with it.
Oh, we have a pick for a minute.
Yeah, we taking a nap here, bruh.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, 100%.
Man, they can get up out of here with that trash trade.
Brendan Rice. Was Josh throwing the ball to Jerry Jr.?
You got Johnny Wilson still up there. 6'7".
Oh man, who else? Who else is that wide receiver?
Probably Lad McCaffrey up there.
Johnny Wilson.
Oh, Jamari Thrash. There it is, right there. Jamari Thrash is a baller.
Jacob Cowing, Luke McCaffrey, Aney Smith. I feel like we're going too far down at this point.
Yeah, we're going too far for a wide out. And, we got some good things on the board.
Jamari Thrash as a route runner, bro, he's dirty. So you get two really good route runners, Lad McConkey and Jamari Thrash. Jamari Thrash is, I mean, again, he's a guy that, he's not, going to get it deep, right? But he can short intermediate, man. That dude, he's good, bro. I like him a lot, man.
You like him over Brandon Rice and Johnny Wilson?
I do. Johnny Wilson, to me, I mean, the size is intriguing, but man, like I have real questions about his ability to get off the line of scrimmage, man. Like when somebody presses him, like for 6'7", like I felt like the production wasn't there. I felt like he should have dominated a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. All right. So what about Brandon Rice?
I like Brandon Rice. I just, even though he's Jerry Rice's son, I mean, you talk about like his best game to me was the Colorado game. That's when I felt like, okay, like he was on my radar at that point. So, I mean, NFL pedigree, I mean, it's something, you can't just overlook. He's going to prepare the right way, right? I wouldn't be mad at that either. That's good value for 133, getting him at one, that's good value.
Let's do this now. You got Renardo Green, who's on the Bills board, and you got the running back from Notre Dame who just came in off of 30.
Audric Estime, yeah.
So I would leave between one of those two guys.
I don't think running back is the move here.
You don't think running back is the move? So go cornerback, get Green.
Good move. I like that.
That's not bad.
Maybe offering some
bullshit. For real.
For real though.
I still on the board. All of them.
Get your running back, dog.
You got Thrash probably still up on the board too. Yep. So we made that move. So do you want to go grab running back here, or this is the time to grab receiver? But also, man,
so I feel like realistically, right, we just lost 150 targets at wide receiver. You got James Cook and you got Ty Johnson coming back. I don't think running back is going to be like a super duper need. That's the only reason, like, that's kind of not where my head is for running for the meat and potatoes of this draft.
But you need a guy that can, between the tackles, a tough runner. I think Audric Estime gives you that. He's a dude that from day one is your best pass blocking running back, right? So I mean, it's intriguing. It's very intriguing right there.
It's just gonna snatch the running back. Let's get him out the way.
Hey.
See who stays, who still holds on the board here.
And Thrash is still there.
Thrash is still there. Limmer. Who else we got? Stroll up a little bit.
Nehemiah Pritchett. Jacob Cowling. You talk about a dude that can take the top off of defense, right? Speedster. Tyler Davis, good interior defensive lineman. I wouldn't mind doubling up on that.
Let's go Thrash. Let's go get your guy.
All right. They sleeping on my dog, Jamari.
All right, so we got a running back. We got a receiver. We got a corner. Let's see what's up with the edge.
Okay.
Solomon. Go ahead and snatch Solomon.
Yep. Javon Solomon, that's a good pick right there.
Get Solly out of there. So we got two receivers. We got our safety. Did we address D tackle? Yeah, we got Ruka.
Yeah, but we can get another one.
Definitely can. Got Christian Boyd there. You got Smith Wade.
So, Muki, tell me this, bro. Why is Javon Solomon, and like people sleep on this dude? Most people don't even know who he is.
Man.
Okay. I mean, he is a sack machine, bro.
Right. I'm about to say, 18 sacks?
Yeah.
Production. Look at all those pass rushers that came out of Troy and all those dogs that come out of Troy.
Uh-huh.
This guy is high production, but hey, I don't care. what school you was at. I like that type of production. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's he's been high on my board.
Yeah, and people knock him for his size. He's only 6'2", right? But you talk about just physical traits, athlete like this. I mean, come on, man. Like 17 sacks, bro. And it's not just like, oh yeah, like it was just one season. I mean, 17 sacks in one season is pretty impressive. But like, he has a tape full of production, right? I mean,
yeah, has a good motor.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he has a lot of moves for a guy that's. I mean, 6'2", low man wins in football anyway.
Right.
So he sheds, and he's already low. He can dip his shoulder. Has great bend. So that translates to sacks. So
yeah,
that I definitely, especially getting him at 163, he slides. That's a Brandon Bean pick all day. So moving on, we addressed our receivers. We got 2 wide receivers now. We got our D tackle. We got our safety. We got our cornerback. We got our running back. So now, yeah, we can afford to double up somewhere.
We can play now.
They definitely can play. We got a rookie, so Christian Boyd. Let's look. What's his measurables? What's Christian Boyd measurables?
Christian Boyd. Let's see. What is he working with? I have to look at my spreadsheet here.
6'4", 317.
Okay.
I like that. Because now that's our Jordan Phillips. We got our rookie. Rookie give me kind of like those Chris Jones traits. Great get off. So that equivalent to winning battles one-on-one.
Yeah.
But Boyd, we need that run plugger, that run stuffer. He definitely has the measurable 6'4", 320. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Best available right now.
I think he has some good upside as a pass rusher too, though. But yeah, his ability to be stout at the point of attack against the run, it's pretty impressive. You talk about that penetration style defense the Bills have, so you can line him up in the A gap and let him work, and that's what he's really good at. So yeah, no, it's a solid move.
Yeah, so that was a solid pick there. So yeah, let's continue out. Like, you got the Dean's list put up there, man. My man Dean Kendick. Shout out to my guy there.
Draft OG. Yeah. All right, so you want Christian Boyd?
Yeah, let's
run it.
Boyd. Got a B+ there. And we back up again. 204. What do we have there? What's that? Corner? Shot weight?
Yep.
All right, stroll up. So we got linebackers. What's linebackers out there?
Tyron Hopper still here.
Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jacobs. Michael Barrett.
Like Curtis Jacobs.
Steel Chambers. Steel Chambers seems very Billsy to me. I think he's going to be an undrafted free agent, though.
Right. Go back to all. Safety. What's safety looking like?
Tyler Owens is pretty good. I like him.
Tyler Owens?
Yep. Tyler Owens, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Oh. I thought that was Terrell Owens' son. But he's on in Missouri, I think. This is definitely just the best available guy. Sheesh. I would try to say.
Okay. Who you thinking?
I would say corner.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Shaw Smith, Wade.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad. That's not bad right there. He just the zone is his ability to play in zone coverage. I mean, he gonna need some work there. I wonder if he'd be open to playing safety, bro.
Yeah, that's why I say
Yeah,
you can convert him into a safety because I mean I don't see another safety that is high, right where the Bills are picking right there. So maybe you can take him. He has the length, size. They can convert over to safety. So
yeah, I like that for safety.
So what are we doing with this last pick right here? We taking a punter? Is the punter available?
Yeah, let's get him, bro. Let's get the punter.
Get the punter if he's there.
God knows they need it. Oh, he gone. They took him.
He's gone. Yeah,
he's gone. Dang.
Best available. We're going best available here. Let's go to all.
Yeah. Is there an offensive tackle?
You got some receivers that's still
we got 2 receivers. Taj Washington, Anthony Gould. Dang.
Just like say, let's go get another receiver.
Get Anthony Gould. I mean, at least drafting him, he's gonna be your punt and kick returner right off the bat.
Yeah, we're gonna snatch him up. Is this a guy that could, make the roster through special teams? So might as well go get a special team. Ooh, we just shook it up with Lat McConkey, Tyler Nubin, and Ruke. That's not a bad draft there.
That's pretty good. I like draft 1 better than draft 2.
I definitely like draft 1 because we got our guy in Brian Thomas. Hey, you still got some good serviceable guys in this year's draft. I mean, who would have thought Tyler Newman would slide all the way to 60?
Right.
So and you got Lat McConkey at 39. Then you double back and man, you snatch up a cornerback that you thought that probably wouldn't be there at 133 and Ronaldo Green. You go get another. These are guys that basically that's falling in your lap.
Yep.
With this pick right here, we just basically really took best available here, but it still helps your team, right? Bringing in a guy like Luke McCaffrey, like you said, his route running ability, you don't have to really teach that, just enhance that. Tyler Nubin, with his knowledge, and savviness of being a cornerback, a safety, you get him at 60, and, he's in a rotation with guys like Mike Edwards and Taylor Rapp. Ruke is a specimen. You put him together with Ed Oliver, and Daquan Jones. You put him in that rotation and be underneath the wings of those guys. He can't do nothing but get better. Good rotational piece at 65. Renata Green, he definitely is a guy that can push. For playing time, the Bills only have X amount of corners. With Elam, Benford, and Rasul Douglas right now. So you get another guy. Rasul's going to probably extend for 2-3 more years. But, yeah, you never know what you got to do. Injuries always happen, so you want to make sure that you have enough serviceable guys. So solid draft, moving back. You still get you some impactful players, in areas that are playmakers. Again, we still bringing in playmakers. They're just falling into our lap. But, these guys are still has playmaking ability. So I do like this draft. More 1 than 2. But, it was fun, making these scenarios. Just imagine what the Bills brass have to do every day up until this point. How many mock drafts are they doing this right now?
Man, right? They're gonna be doing a lot. And you know what? You were at the presser, but he was talking about how when Monday starts, man, the phone's gonna be ringing, and I hope it's. I would love for them to move up more than move back. To be honest.
Yeah, that's why I missed the beam pressure, and that's one of the things I was gonna ask him. Like, yeah, your phone gonna be ringing a lot.
Yeah,
your phone will be ringing the next couple of days. And I forgot to ask John some other things, but I don't want to reveal that. I can get him at another time.
Yeah.
And spit that out, but yeah, this was fun. Now I'm going to tinker with Bills holding at 28 and just jumping back in a second and see what I can pull out of that. But again, Bills move up, soft spot, 16 with Seattle. You know, go and get your guy if he's there. And you know, hey, move forward. Now you got that guy. Who's to say that they have to double up and get another receiver? You go pair you a veteran guy, go get you an OBJ to pair with that guy, or a DJ Chark or Michael Thomas to pair with that guy. Another guy that's going to come in and give you at least 50 catches, you know, right? Yeah, you get that because like you said, the targets is going to change, right? Khalil Shakur, he's definitely going to get more targets. He's definitely going to get more targets, right? He's going to get that. So now you don't have to expect too much out of your draft pick, and you really ain't got to expect too much out of the guy that you bring in. Let's say if the Bills do bring in OBJ, right? I'm still only expecting OBJ to give me 60, 70 catches at best. Wow, Brian Thomas, hey, I'm expecting him to give me anywhere between 50 to 60 catches. I got Dalton Kincaid. I got Khalil Shakur. I have Curtis Samuel.
Right.
It's not that much of a big expectation, you know, for my rookie to have over 100 catches. Now you can mix that up because Steph did warrant, you know, 150 targets. So now you can sprinkle those 150 targets into 2-3 more players, you know. So, you know, they're going to have to be creative on how they do that. And then now when you add Gabe Davis production too. So what? Gabe Davis had how many catches? 65 catches?
Something like that, yeah. So you that's over 200.
Right. Over 200 targets.
Targets, man. That's a lot, you know.
So it's no pressure, you know what I mean, for these guys, you know, to emulate that type of production they got from guys that's not there anymore, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of scenarios that go, but definitely got to go ahead and get your receiver first pick. Don't even with that. Whether it's pick 39 or 16 or 28, make sure it's just a damn receiver. All right. So, you know, that was pretty fun, but I'm gonna tinker with 28 and trade back into the second and you know, put that up as well. But overall,
yeah, pretty solid, man. You can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong. Long as, you know, they move up, you know, around that time. So again, if he gets out of the top 15, the Bills are definitely gonna, you know, phone should be ringing whether he's calling somebody or somebody's calling him.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm thinking. If not, move back. Get as many picks you can possibly get the third round. You want to at least have 3, if not 4, in the top 100. So only way you don't do that if you move up and just go ahead and get your guy. Either way, Bills should at least have 8 draft picks this year. I wouldn't be mad at 7, but from 11 to 8 picks, you know, that means, you know, Brandon Bean done traded a few times, you know, so I say 8 draft picks and, you know, 10 more UDFAs.
Right.
That'll help shape the roster. Then you leave some more room for guys who gets released because they got another guy drafting in a spot. And, you know, those guys get released. And then you got some more free agents that say, you know what? Let me hurry up and sign. You know, let me hurry up and sign because, shit, I ain't about to make no more money. And, you know, now it's the time. You know, sitting on the couch waiting for something to happen. So OBJ is definitely going to be signed right after this draft.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Somebody going to get him.
Yeah, so those are the questions I forgot to throw at Bean today. I wasn't there, but
yeah, see, we need you to go on and ask him them questions.
Definitely would have tinkered with that one. Like, hey, OBJ, I'm hearing a little talk. You know, he didn't close the door on Miami twice. They offered him twice, and he ain't got no deal. So,
and they made it public that they offered him twice.
Yeah, but you got to look at this. Why go to Miami and be the 3rd, 4th option? You know what I mean? Where you can come to Buffalo, be 1 or 2.
I think it just comes down to money. I think he's definitely looking for the bag, and I don't know if he's gonna. I'm sure he values himself much higher than the league values him right now, right? So
for sure.
But the fact that he didn't take that Miami deal, I mean, I think that's kind of terrible for him, just because the longer you wait, the shorter the bag gets, unless there's a big time injury. But again, he's 30. What?
Yeah, but he got to go somewhere where he's going to be targeted too. He can't be the third or fourth guy. I'm not going to Miami and be the third or fourth guy. I don't care what money you pay me. I'm on the end of my career. I can come to Buffalo. I don't know what Miami's offering him, but you come to Buffalo for $5 million, OBJ, tops. You know what I mean? Tops. Tops. You're playing with a contender team. You're playing with one of the top quarterbacks in the game right now. So he know how to get the ball to you. Baltimore, Lamar Jackson didn't know how to get the ball to him. So two things worked out. You didn't re-injure the knee. All right. So the knee is fully strong going into its second season. You should see a better performance out of OBJ this year. If he does come to Buffalo, he's going to be playing with a more pure passer than he was with in Baltimore. So those 32, 35 catches he did get in Baltimore, those should double in Buffalo. So if he puts up 70 catches and have close to 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, his next contract, he's going to get about $10, $11 million, for the next 2-3 years somewhere, and just go right off into the sunset, rather than, going to Miami, being third, fourth fiddle, still getting 30 to 40 catches, and everybody going to say you washed up, especially if they, don't win the division, which they're not going to beat the Bills. They're not going to win the division. Right. So, I think that Von Miller is being kind of quiet this year on how he's recruiting. He's doing, he's not doing it in the public eye
as boisterous as he was before.
Yeah, he needs to be quiet about that.
Yeah, he's doing it more privately this year. So again, we'll see how this draft shake out. If the Bills only get one wide receiver, then you pretty much know that they're going to draft a free agent somewhere. If the Bills go get receiver and they with their first pick, and then like how we just did, picked another one in the 7th round or something like that, that's letting me know that they're going to go and get a veteran wideout. I think that's where they're probably leaning at too. You don't want to just have Josh starting all over with rookies, more or less. Right. Go ahead and get him some seasoned, savvy veterans. I guess we're going to call them used to be number one type style receivers, that are damn good number twos. So yeah, I would see that if that shakes out like that. Bills go high and then go low, towards the end and get another receiver, then OBJ will come in, or that let hey, maybe there's some strong investment out of Justin Short. Let's not forget about baby DK Metcalf that the Bills got on development, and Tyrell Shavers, the undrafted free agent from out of San Diego State, 6'6", 225-pound guy. So, being on this Bills practice squad, understanding the playbook and all that gives them a fair opportunity to make the Bills go a different direction. So they're in phase 1 of OTA, so that's what they're looking at now. Let's see. So it's gonna be pretty interesting the next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. We will see. Thank you guys so much. We want to appreciate you guys at 1,800 live viewers. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys hit the likes, the thumbs up, the likes. Make sure to subscribe and everything. I'm Justus. That's the coach. And of course, Sterling. BLEAV Bills. We're gonna see y'all next week. Send us up.
Bills move up to get Brian Thomas. Do you believe? Bet Online is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports contests and events with first-to-market odds and lines. Now, find reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. Bet Online continues to be the top online resource for all sports information, from live in-game betting props and futures. Head to Bet Online today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Now, use our promo code
code BLEAV50 to receive your 50%. Welcome your bonus on your first deposit. Now, BetOnline is where the game starts.
When it is, I bet you know, don't fix your legs to come around me. If you acting all scary in the snow, oh, you said something. Tell your homie better chill. He don't ride how we ride for our team, and that's for real.